And Zwelinzima Vavi, of course, telling people to do this peacefully. He has warned them to look out for people who might be within the crowds trying to cause some chaos. You must understand that there is some tension between Trade Union Federation, Saftu, and Saftu. Saftu is accusing Saftu of trying to use this as a publicity stunt. It's a distance itself and its members from this particular nationwide protest, instead calling on its members to be involved in a protest action scheduled for the 1st of May. ANC reporter Erin Bates is in Newtown. She'll be following those protesters, so let's bring her into the conversation here. Erin, of course, we heard from union leaders speaking to the thousands who have shown up. Take us through what they're saying.
Yes, so Zwelinzima Vavi has just addressed the thousands of people gathered here in Newtown Precinct Park. I would estimate well over 7,000 workers and strikers gathered here. He's emphasized that they will occupy the city, that they must proceed with high discipline, and he's noted that there have been reports in social media that is forecasting chaos today. He's encouraged the strikers to prove those reports wrong and to proceed calmly amidst any agents provocateurs who might try and stir up any disruption during the procession through the city.
So, Erin, as these marchers make their way through to the Premier's office, just take us through some of the routes that they'll be using. Take us through how many memorandums we're talking about here as well.
Yes, so some of those memoranda are going to go to, for example, the Minister of Finance, also the Office of Premier David Makura, the Department of Labour and the Department of Health. So that's at least 4 memoranda to be handed over, all regarding the national minimum wage. And as I stand here, Shahan, amid this group of thousands of people, there are posters, some of them highly critical of Cyril Ramaphosa, also Saftu. One from Saftu reads, "The first requisite for the happiness of the people is the abolishing of greedy abuse and exploitation." And that speaks to the grievances that the union has regarding the national minimum wage. 20 rand, but only 18, 15 or 11 rand for 3 different categories of workers not included in that national minimum wage.
Erin, stay on the line for us. We have live visuals coming to us from all provinces. I can see that Atim Tungana is in Cape Town speaking right now. So, okay, it seems that was a little earlier. Durban as well, we have live visuals coming in. So let's bring up Durban. Let's listen into what's happening there.
Yes, well, what is so interesting about this is that this is a nationwide strike, and it speaks to some of the issues in labour in South Africa at the moment. We know that the union responsible for leading the strike today has the buy-in of its affiliate NUMSA, and in fact some of the people I've spoken to on the ground here today have described their work in the metal workers sector, a jeweler, for example, who come through early this morning. But also that this is a very young union. It was a union that was only started around about a year ago. And you've already spoken about the rifts and the conflicts between Saftu, which has a long-standing reputation in labour in South Africa, dating back to its establishment in around 1985, I think it was, and now new unions emerging. And of course, there is significant policy on labour in South Africa, but the real crux of today's march is the new national minimum wage legislation, which Saftu Field has not been properly consulted with their union and others.
Of the mood on the ground there in Johannesburg. As you can see, we are tracking the story from all angles with our reporters in Johannesburg, in Durban and in Cape Town, as workers come out in their thousands to support this first nationwide strike by Trade Union Federation Saftu.